Hey everyone, welcome to the Burnt Brass Homestead channel. In a previous video I mentioned we had 4 roosters and 10 hens, which is not a good hen to rooster ratio. However, when you hatch your own chickens on the homestead, there's a 50-50 chance you will get a rooster. Therefore, we need to cull and butcher 3 of the 4 roosters that we have, all of which were hatched in my homemade chicken incubator with automatic egg turner, along with all the other chickens we have here on the homestead. If you're interested in building a chicken incubator with an automatic egg turner for about $50 or less, click the link that appears in the upper right hand corner of this video. I will also leave a link in the description. In preparation for this task, we moved the roosters out of the chicken coop the evening before the butchering. It is much easier to handle chickens at night when they can't see very well versus trying to catch them during the day. They were transferred to a large dog cage, which was covered to protect them from the rain. Putting them in the dog cage will make it easier to grab them to be processed. Separating them also keeps them from eating, thus reducing the probability of them pooping during processing. We try to remove feed from chickens the day before they are processed. However, they still have access to water. I am not going to go into detail in this video on how to process a chicken. Instead, click on the link in the upper right corner of this video. I will also leave a link in the description to my Raising Meat Birds series, which provides a weekly summary on raising Cornish cross for meat. In that playlist are videos of how to cull and butcher chickens, clean the gizzards, clean the chicken feet, and how to can chicken meat as well as chicken stock. In my previous video, where I demonstrated how to slaughter and process chickens for the freezer or canner, we used a chicken defeather machine. That machine comes in handy when you process 50 or more chickens per year, as it can defeather 2 to 3 chickens at the same time in under 30 seconds. Performing this task by hand can take 3 to 5 minutes per chicken. However, I just really wanted to point out that you do not need to spend hundreds of dollars on a chicken defeather machine to slaughter and process your own birds. Having a small group of people helps with this process and makes it go so much faster. All of the roosters actually got along fine. There was no fighting amongst them. So why are we butchering these roosters on this cool, wet day? Well, we don't want to go into the winter with 4 roosters that we have to feed. The 3 roosters we are slaughtering are about 6 months old and should have enough meat to make stews, some chicken, or chicken stock. And we want to complete this task before the weather gets any colder. The second reason is because the roosters are stressing the hens with the consistent mating, to the point that they were actually ripping the feathers off of their 2 favorite hens. And the third reason is we are not getting a lot of eggs from the hens due to the stress of the roosters coupled with the cold season and short days. Now, I know some of you are thinking it would be much easier to drive to the market and purchase 3 chickens versus raising, slaughtering, and butchering your own meat birds. Perhaps, but we have a choice, and we have the experience of raising and butchering chickens for meat. While many people have full dependency on the market and stores providing their next meal, we know how to hatch new chickens each year, raise meat birds, butcher and preserve meat, as well as canned stock, something that was common practice and a way of life generations ago. Just think, if there was a recession, depression, or collapse, we would still have fresh meat and fresh vegetables available to us in our very own backyard. So I can assure you, inflation has not impacted us nearly as much as others when it comes to food purchase. I hope this video is encouraging for those of you on the fence about starting a garden or raising backyard chickens. So what happens if you live in an area that does not allow you to have chickens? Well, you can partner with a friend or family member that lives in an area that allows livestock. Ask permission to use part of their property to grow food and or to raise livestock, and split the rewards of your labor. Thanks for watching.